Oh my gosh. Countdown. Hello, May May. Hey, Carrie. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. I am, I don't know. I was in a good mood and then I started pulling up some clips and stuff and I turned bitchy. Hey, the mouse. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. You ain't going nowhere. Who you trying to avoid? It may be somebody I'm trying to avoid today, May May. What happened, May May? Who are you trying to avoid? Girl, just tell me. For real, just tell me. There's a couple people that may want to avoid me. How about that? They just don't know it yet. For sure. I mean, I was going to talk about some clip channels. I started watching some clips and I was like, okay. You don't think I'm avoiding her? All right, be careful. I was going to do a live. Hey, Poppy. I hope it's not Poppy, May May. Lord have mercy. You girls didn't go at it again, did you? Nope, you got a heart. We're okay, Poppy. For real. Well, let me say this, okay? I was just kind of looking over. I get comments, I can pull up YouTube post and see what's going on or whatever, and I'm seeing some that I'm like, I don't know, right? And there's a person, I don't even fucking know why her shit even shows up anymore. And it never really does. So that's a sign from Jesus for me, okay? I ain't talked about this lady, ain't even thought about this fucking lady forever. All right. And there was a very kind post put out that someone was worried about me last time I had to end my life quickly. And she decided to go on there and make an off the wall fucking comment. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? What the fuck? Don't acknowledge me. Don't fucking do it. Why would you be okay if that person was okay when you fucking got on a creator's channel that I don't go on and fucking called me a liar? Said I lied on you. Ain't nobody was lying on you, lady. For real. Hang on. I might be echoing. Okay. I had to turn that down. I'm over it. Just stupid shit. Stupid shit. And I will comment on your post since it came up in my face. Yes, people who are often neutral do get the shit end of the stick. Okay? They do. But you're not going to get the shit end of the stick if you already know that a fucking game's being played. Okay? And you don't talk behind people's backs when you fucking talk to people. Okay? Bottom line. Bottom fucking line. And I ask too many questions. For real. Why don't you talk about some things? Or did you not get the call that, oh my God, I'm falling apart. TBI had me on the phone for 2 hours. Oh my God. Why don't you talk about that shit? Even though it wasn't you that was on the phone. And I'll be nice. I ain't going to say her name. There's many a lives with that person on my panel if people want to go find them. For real. Do you know how many fucking people were telling me that someone in a truck tried to kidnap me when I was walking down the street? Right? Crazy shit. All fucking crazy. Crazy. Y'all want everybody to come out and put out their information so willingly and have conversations on your channels, right? Don't fucking come on mine and have an honest conversation about shit, right? I knew what was fucking happening there from the get-go. From the fucking get-go. Ain't nobody stupid. Okay? Y'all wanted me to fucking bash everybody, right? And I wouldn't have thought maybe no different until I got the Facebook message. Okay? For real. And I don't care what anybody thinks. Y'all can think that I stay neutral because I'm fucking scared of people. I'm not fucking scared of anybody. Not fucking anybody. But I've watched everybody's behavior for almost 5 fucking years. And I've probably said fuck more today than I have all day. I don't think I've even said fuck today until the last 20 times I just said it. Right? It's what? Why would I take sides with people fighting over that they have more information or they wanted me to tell them this or they want, it makes no sense. But to let y'all know, I was going to do my live on paranormal tonight. My daughter's been very busy today. And even though she says she won't be tired, I'm her mom. I know she's going to be tired. And super proud of her. I'm super proud of her. She's been going to college. She wants to help have her own daycare for underprivileged kids. She's wonderful with kids. And I'm super proud of her. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. Hey, I ain't gonna take nobody's side. Well, I mean, but that don't make me a pussy. And if people get pissed off at me because I won't take sides, I don't know what to tell them. Hey, runs with scissors. I really don't. But I've said it a million times. Ask me a question and I'll answer it because I ain't going to fucking lie about it. I ain't got jack squat shit to lie about. Not nothing. But yes, I'm very wary and I side-eye to everything. I have watched people on this platform, well, not this platform, on YouTube, on social media, and they thrive on ruining people's lives, ruining their lives without a second thought. And y'all have seen it. You all have seen it. Don't act like you haven't, because you all have witnessed it, whether you think the person deserves it or not. I know. I am proud of her, May May. I'm very proud of my kids. And I'm proud that they're good mothers. I am so proud that they're good mothers. And I've said before, when the girls were younger, it was, please don't have a baby until you've lived your life. Do what you want out of life before you bring a child into the world. And they actually listened to me. And I'm super proud about that. But people on this platform, they will call your job. They will call your freaking families. They will call your families. It's just kind of ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Right? Data, what can I do for you, sir? You have food, you have water, you have your little mousies with your little catnip in it. Go in there and enjoy it, sir. The asshole gave me a love bite today, and I'm on that blood thinner. I got a nice little hole in my arm. He ain't getting a hug. No, he ain't getting a hug. No way. He doesn't bite, but he wants to kind of, you know how cats are. When they want to, if you're petting them, you stop petting them. It's like, hey, stop. Keep petting me. That's what it is. So I don't know. Some things just made me bitchy for some reason. For sure. But no, it's just messed up. It is messed up. I mean, how much sense does it make that, I don't mind. I don't mind being the person that I've always tried, if someone's going live and they don't feel comfortable being up there by themselves, I've never minded doing that. It's not happened very often, but I haven't minded doing that. But I am going to put this out here as a announcement. I've never had any problem with Gavel Geeks. I've never had a problem with chasing. I've never had a problem with, there's only a few that I've ever had a problem with. And it's never been that big of a fucking problem for me. I say how I feel about it and I move the fuck on. I try not to dwell on shit too much. For sure. But I think that looking at what y'all are mad at each other about, I mean, I think you all play games. I think you guys play games with each other. Look, I'm going to tell you what exactly, this is how I feel this went down. So Cursed was up on my panel. I can't remember what she was talking about, but it's when she flipped her switch on basically going after Fred and Ziggy and kind of having some feels for Ziggy, right? That Fred's sister was coming out saying shit, right? Or whatever. She was on my panel that time. And the minute that she said something about there being a problem, knowing people were going to have a problem with what she was doing, I knew what was possibly going to come my way. Right? Now, Tragedy Pimps Exposed left me a message. I love that message. She was exactly right. Fred and Ziggy had demeaned his family's character until, I didn't think there was any more they could even say about it. That's just factual. That is my opinion. Oh, what, boo-boo? Okay, I'll calm down, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know what he wants. Okay. I don't think it's jealousy. I mean, I would hope none of it's jealousy. But I love Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Okay. And the comment that she made, I absolutely agreed with everything she was saying. And it was different from what Kirst was saying. It was different. But then in comes a message. Gabble Geeks has never left me a message before. I have never spoken with her. I don't know her. I really don't. And I'm not going to sit here and say that stuff that they have put out about Summer's case or whatever isn't relevant, just like everybody else in some way, shape, or form is relevant. What, boo boo? But it was the comment itself that I was like, what the fuck? Because she said something like, yeah, people have been saying I've been trying to get Remain Calm's notes, and why would I do that? Which was bitchy. Okay. Come on. Come on, Gabble Geeks. You know that was a bitchy comment. It wasn't coming over and saying, hey, girl, how are you? It wasn't. You know it wasn't. But I rode that out. Not a big fucking deal. And then I had Ernie coming over, look this stuff up for me, and then give it to me so I can use it on my channel. How fucked up is that? That is just disrespectful. You don't want to talk about nothing on my channel, but you want me to look at my shit and give it to you for yours? That was fucked up. Ernie knew that was fucked up. But then Tiffany comes at me. Not doing that. That just shows you don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care what it showed to anybody. Okay? Bottom line to it, for fucking real. I mean, seriously. Anytime Tiffany's been over here, I mean, Tiff's come over and been nice. She has. I had a good conversation. I thought we were having a good conversation in Kirst's chat, but it's like, no, where is any of that fucking right? Well, I'll tell you what pissed me off about that. Because look at some of the shit she's done in Summerwell's case. It's out there. She did it. But she's like, move the fuck on. And guess what? People move the fuck on. They move the fuck on. Right? It's called entitlement. They think just because they have discussed Summer's case, they feel that they are called headhunter. Let me tell you what really got me. Let me find it. Is Ryan's thumbnail. Find Ryan's Truth's thumbnail. And he's got a bunch of, I don't think they're all creators. I think some of them are subs. And it's the way he's got them dressed on there. And I'm like, you guys are not fucking law enforcement. If all of us that care about Summer, right, and have talked about how we feel, tried to figure it out, if that makes us all law enforcement, then I guess Hawkins County and TBI and FBI, they can all go on vacay, right? Put them all on vacation. And I thought it was weird too that, and Tiffany made a post about it. It's there. I think one of the clip channels got it, where she had called, I believe it was TBI, and was going to talk about Summer's case or whatever, and said that FBI wasn't I can't remember. TBI, FBI, or something wasn't covering Summers' case no more. I thought that was very sad, but the majority of the time, look what happened with the TBI tip that Ziggy sent them. They gave it to Pruitt. They gave it to Pruitt. So I can see them doing that. And this talk about vehicles and shit, I mean, let's get fucking real with it. Candace, why are you out there trying to get people to take a fucking hook about a station wagon that you allegedly seen that day? Why the fuck aren't you calling law enforcement? Why? And that's the thing. I mean, whether you think so or not, Candace says things to these fucking people. They believe it. They fucking believe it. For sure. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Sometimes being neutral is just not fucking saying anything, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I pretty much have the same opinion all the time. If I say something about someone, I feel that way about them. I do. I try not to put myself in a position where I get hate. Who likes getting fucking people hating on them and coming out on social media and fucking calling them names, right? That's just petty bullshit. Petty bullshit. But it happens all the time. People are big on it. And if people like that shit, they can like it. They can absolutely like it. I don't need to go around and tell people continuously how I feel about somebody. Not at all. Don't need to do that. And just because people's done things in the Summer Wells case that I may not agree with, that ain't on me. Most of the time, talking about the shit and bitching about it on fucking social media, where does it get you? It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. Some of these things that these people are accusing them of and have been accusing them of years. I'm not saying it didn't happen, because a lot of things I did see happen, okay, with my own eyes, right here on this beautiful internet, okay? So, to Melanie, that's true. That is true, May May. Hey, watch this mess. I'm not fighting with fucking people over that shit. Not at all. So as far as busting balls, the thing about it was, I won't even get into it. I am not going to get into it right now. I'm going to go see what my cat wants, because he's driving me cray cray, and he lives in my house. He's a priority. If I'm going to bust balls, I'm going to bust balls over what somebody did to me. But none of that made no sense to me in the long run. None of it. That's why I ask questions, because none of it made no sense to me. And there's many YouTube rappers out there. Many. I can pull it up right now. Let me see if I can find it. Because I do have it. I've showed it here on my channel before. I have. Because I talked to Flies, and Fly said she didn't see it. She didn't hear her say 7 o'clock. Hang on. Let me pull my notes up real quick. It's easier to find it that way. I'm pulling my notes. Questions, anybody? I've said that before. I have. But it just frustrates me. It frustrates me. I'll tell you what's really been frustrating me the freaking most is someone who every time you might talk about Summer's case or something to do with it, they want to come into chat and make it about them. And make it about them. Right? So I'm like, are you trying to distract me? Or what the fuck are you doing? Right? You can't talk about a vigil without the person going, I was there. And when the lady was like, oh, Candace, I'm so sorry. Robin wasn't there. Robin Lane was there. Okay? The proof is in the pudding. It is on the fucking internet. Okay? I mean, shit. You know, this shit, and I'm going to explain this because I think I was really harsh when the comment was made. I got sober for Summer. How long after you start going to help for that child did you decide to get clean for that child? Because if I remember correctly, sir, didn't they kind of uninvite you to being around and helping out in the little searchy search? I have you on panel. I have you live. You spoke, sir. You spoke a lot. Okay? I don't get it. What kind of attention are you wanting? Are you just throwing the distraction in there? Or are you really wanting us to fucking look at you? I mean, for real. Yeah, Robin went into chat on some people's stuff. She did. And Robin was trying to help Candace. For sure. And I know people can say that, okay, well, she couldn't have been trafficked because she wasn't abducted. A child doesn't have to be abducted to be trafficked. A child does not have to be abducted to be trafficked. They don't. But I'm saying, no, I don't care if you guys go back and look at my content or not. I really don't. But I think you'd find it very interesting, some of the people that I've had on my panel before and what they've said. For sure. It would be very interesting, like I said before, to have a conversation with Frank Light. Frank didn't come out and talk to anybody, if I remember correctly. But then PG had who she said was Frank's father, but Frank's sister says, no, 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 that wasn't my daddy, right? That wasn't my daddy. And that's only because of what she's came up on my panel and said about Frank. People just kind of glossed right over that. Nobody's mentioned Frank Light for fuck's sake ever. He just kind of whoop went right back in the shadows again, didn't he? Now, a lot of people are nervous when they come up on panel. I was nervous first time I went on Nana's panel. I was really nervous. I get nervous sometimes coming on here after I'd been on here for a couple years, for sure. But the way that I am, you guys, I ain't fighting fucking people over a lie. I am not fucking fighting people over a fucking lie. It was mine. Well, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Well, you have to remember, Poppy, Don said when he went to Utah that Robin had befriended Candace and the kids and had been inviting Candace even after he got back. Maybe it was after he got back. But at some point, Robin started asking Candace to go do things with her, with the church, etc., right? She is Summer's mother, for sure. We've seen how Summer loved Robin. Now, Dawn didn't like that. Dawn didn't like that fact that Candace and Robin had, a friendly relationship. But then Dawn's relationship with Robin, not trying to be mean or anything, but, Dawn's like, she's pretty. She's pretty. She dresses nice. She smells good. She's a sophisticated woman, right? That's a great example. This is my opinion. That's Fred and Ziggy. When Fred found Ziggy, he thought he was looking at a diamond. For real. Yeah, me too, Bobby. Right? And look, I never played the let's spend all my time for 3 years dogging on Jody Sue Brown. I wasn't into that. I wasn't. I wasn't into not that I don't get me wrong, because I do care about Jody and her DV, and I think she's been through a lot of shit in her life. Okay? As we all have. Most of us have been through a lot of shit in our life. Okay? But I didn't put my energy into that. Right? I just never did. So with Andy, yeah, there were things that Andy said that I thought were odd, or, I put in my back pocket or put in my notes or whatever. But I didn't stay in the circle of I'm going to hate on Jody and try to, demean everything she says because I'm Team Andy. Right? It was a fucking game. Andy Bernard was blocked on my channel for a long time. Only because he came in here and fucking disrespected me. I never tried to take Summer and make her a joke. Anything about her a joke. I'm not saying we hadn't had some fun with some people who, inserted themselves or whatever, but I've never tried to take that little girl's name, case, or whatever and make it a joke. And if some people do that, if some people's content, I feel maybe goes in that direction, I just don't watch it. I don't watch it. And I know that there was a little bit of surprise when I make the comment, I don't know Gabble Geeks. I don't know Chasing. I don't know any of them. The only person from that group that I ever spoke with was Nana. And that was it. And that was it. And with Nana, believe me, y'all feel however you want to feel about her. I know how I feel. I know how I feel, but I was having conversations with her. I know things that I was told, and I'm going to feel the way I want to feel about that. But I'm not going to lie about it either. For sure. People are going to feel however they want to feel. And I'm good with that. And if people think that I'm a pussy because of that, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Just never wanted to get caught up in that shit at all. I mean, it's crazy to me that somebody can accuse you of doing something, okay, that I get a phone call about, but then turn around and after you did that, and the person was so upset about you doing that they called me to tell me, why are you even still having conversations with them? Right? I don't get it. But I mean, and it's not that I don't care. I do care. But I can't take somebody else's I can't I'm not going to fight with people over how people feel. I'm not going to do that. Everybody's going to feel the way they want to feel. They absolutely are. And I try to get over things real quickly. I don't agree with what Nan and them's doing. I don't know why. If it's a documentary, it's a freaking documentary. But, my concern is people inserting themselves that could really possibly at some point, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, maybe not for 20 years. But if somebody could really help at some point, I would hate that to be looked at negatively by the courts, by the law, for sure. And this is just factual. If Candace is telling you shit, what do you think law enforcement thinks when you're calling them and you're saying, Candace told me this? I don't think you're doing her any favors, right? Law enforcement's probably like, yeah, well, I wish I could tell you what the 10 people before you called us and said, right? I mean, seriously. Seriously. Well, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I just know I just know how I feel about things that have been said to me and happened to me. And if I choose not to fucking fight about it, I choose not to fight about it. It doesn't mean that I can't understand someone else's point of view. For real. I mean, for sure. But anybody knows they can come over here and have a conversation. We've had good conversations over here before. I mean, at some point, it was getting fucking crazy on my panel. It was. And I couldn't understand why it kept happening on my panel when Frank's sister was coming up having conversation. That was crazy. It truly was. But yeah. What came out about that guy, yeah, I can see why he didn't have a conversation with any YouTuber. There was some bad shit going, and it was true. He went to prison, I think. Went to jail or prison. Okay, let me see if I can find the Leslie Earhart interview. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I was a bitch today. That's bad. I shouldn't get so bitchy like that. I don't know. I just get frustrated. With some people, you're just like, what the fuck ever? What the fuck ever? I remember a comment made. Oh, well, you could have got a hold of me on Facebook. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever on that. Okay. Let me find it. Okay, wait. Where's my other glasses? I need my other glasses. Oh, hang on. They're right there. Let me get my other glasses. If they want a documentary, fucking make a documentary. What do they think anybody's gonna do? The only thing, if they make a documentary and they put information in there about someone that isn't a fact, they can be sued, right? And there's a lot of fucking lawsuit shit going on around, right? A person with the answers must be finding it hard to carry the burden. Yeah. Well, I would hope so, unless they're a psychopath. I don't think a psychopath is going to sit around and worry about anything that they did to anybody. For sure. No, Justin. I mean, for sure. But it does get frustrating. No, Justin, I said no. Not in the mood. Not in the mood for you, Justin. And yes, I'm being bitchy. I am being bitchy today. Your birthday's tomorrow? Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Justin. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, let me see. We've got June 16th. Two different articles from June 16th. We've got June 16th, the interview that they did with the pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I have June 16th interview. Hang on. Let me find, I'm going to find it because I know it's in here. I have the interview with the horse going down the road that people said were a sign from the bad guys in the holler to tell Lawson to shut his mouth. Do you guys remember that one? That had meaning. Everything had meaning. Everything's got meaning. Okay, let's see. Hang on. Okay, wait. There's one from Leslie. I could probably just Google it. I'm trying to figure out. It was after they, was it before the Amber Alert or after the Amber Alert? Let's see. It has to be one of the first ones, right? Hold on. I have a lot of just what all the searches. I will read this. Let's do a. Okay, it's not that one, so it had to be before that. I'll have to find it, you guys. I know I have it. I'm almost positive that she said Summer was last seen walking in the 100 block, and she gave a time. I'll find it. Hold on. I'm weird like that. I am weird like that. Leslie. Heart. Interview. Do you remember that? She said like 7 o'clock. Hang on. Did I spell it wrong? Okay, let me do it this way. Let me try it this way. TBI. And I'm pretty sure it's WTH thou. Okay, let me see if this is it. No, that's 4 years. It would have been in 2021. She never said it again. She said it one time and she never said it again. Never said it again. It's not that one because she was standing outside. Why does he have someone on Ryan? That is the weirdest freaking thumbnail. He talked to Jennifer. He did an interview with Jennifer. And I think, I don't really know Jennifer, but I think that she was with Ziggy, that she was the local that was with Ziggy when she was going to Tennessee. I could be wrong. That was a year ago. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'll have to find it. But I know it's in here somewhere. Very sad. Here's Hunter speaks out. Hunter gives first detailed interview about Summerwell's disappearance. That was Chris McDonough. Chris McDonough. For sure. Okay. Did you guys ever see the interview that Leslie Earhart did with Leslie Earhart was having a conversation. Was it with Jennifer Coffendorfer? Was it Coffendorfer? Did anybody see that? When she kind of mentioned, they talked a little bit about Summer's case. She gave a time, Poppy. She gave a time. She said like 7 o'clock. Because it threw me for a freaking loop when she said it. And after that, she never said it again. Okay, let me see if I can find it this way. Let me Google it real quick instead of okay. Let's try it this way. I shall find it. Okay, wait. Here we go. We don't know. I don't know if this is the one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me grab this link. Oh, wait. What is happening here? Oh, page isn't available right now. That's weird. Okay. I will find it because I know it's out there. Hey, Genevieve. What is up, girl? But no, it all gets frustrating. And then you got all that shit going on and you know, it's like you're having to side eye everybody because of all the bullshit. Who's predator hunting you? You're predator hunting? What? Stop it, Genevieve. You just miss Ernie. You miss the love of your life. He's in jail. Is he getting out pretty soon? Oh, Ernie. A lot of people miss Ernie. They do. He's a little trippy. Oh, is that? Oh, that's Nicolina. War Mother 777. That's Nick's name for sure. But when shit happens, I mean, look, when shit happens, you start side eyeing people. I mean, it changes. It changes the dynamics of friendship. You have friendships at all kinds of different levels, right? Some people you trust a little bit more than others. Some people may do things and you just kind of overlook it because no harm, no foul, right? Then you got some people who are just want to get to know you, talk about yourself, so they can go out there and, twist shit around and act like they've known you your whole life and everything they saying about you is the truth. Yes, the tinfoil hats. The tinfoil hats. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I mean, I like kind of the older stuff for sure. But I'm good with life right now. I am. But I am honest too. So I just say what I got to say and move the fuck on. It's all, I cannot help it that I am not a game player. I can be a good team player, but I'm not a game player. I'm not. Got too much shit going on in my life. Fucking be arguing with other people for hours on end on the internet. But I do get very passionate about this case. I really do. So, what can I say? What can I say? And there are many people that can tell you, things that happened on 110 after Summer went missing. Not hardly anyone. I mean, Jody did. Jody, Fred, Jody and Fred, Candace, Dawn, the people who after Summer went, well, those are really the only people that talked about what was happening up on 110, right? So I don't know, runs with scissors. I don't know. And I don't look, it's not that I don't like Daisy, okay? I just don't. To be honest with you guys, I hardly get on here. I hardly get on here. Usually, if I sit down at this computer, it's because I'm already doing something. And then I try to catch up. Well, when everything's negative Nelly, kind of puts you in a mood. For sure. Well, it's been it's been crazy people trying to, do all this extra stuff. We're not going to talk about Dee Dee runs with scissors. Okay? We're not going to do that, babe. Yeah, we've all heard about it. We've all heard about it, Rest in peace, Dee Dee. Rest in peace. There was nobody there. There was nobody there but Candace. She called the husband. Whatever transpired, transpired. Dee Dee's no longer with us. No, you don't have to apologize. You don't. But, you know, when people aren't around anymore, people sure say a lot. That's a good example of people who are no longer on this earth and, you know, being talked about. They can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves. And we've heard crazy stuff about some of them. We absolutely have. I mean, why from the beginning did certain individuals, and it's out there on the news, Jody's mentioned it before, automatically came out publicly and said that they knew what happened, that Dawn and Candace trafficked her. And that's out there. That is out there. Right? And the couple people that did it obviously, you know, was partaking of some things themselves. Right? It's, I don't know. I don't know. Just seems there were a few people that, you know, had substance issues, I'll say, that, you know, kind of intertwine themselves in there. Was it because it was easy money to some of them? I don't know. Was it because some of them cared? Absolutely. Some of them did care. Which creator suing people, Poppy? Which one? I think there's a couple of lawsuits going on in there. Ziggy's trying to sue Six Up or something, isn't she? I think, isn't there somebody named, is there BJ? Oh, Betty. Well, who's suing Betty? I thought they were done suing Betty. Aren't they done with that? Who's suing her now? Who's suing her now? Oh, Betty's suing somebody. You know what? She has sued somebody before. She tried to sue Rock-A-Lot. I don't know if you guys know who Rock-A-Lot is. I haven't watched him for a long time. But I think she was trying to sue him a long time ago. Really? Is that what she's doing, Carrie? Wow. Lord, help us on that one. And the Proudfoots. That whole case, I mean, that case is sad also. It really is. They took their energy from all the shit in Summer's case and took it to Sebastian, right? Why do you hope she wins? Why do you hope she wins? You think that everything that transpired and her doing the weird shit to that family? Is she still fighting that? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? I'm kind of lost on it, I guess. Not surprising, though. Hey, there was a reason JLR and Betty made a good team, all right? She can keep that paperwork going for freaking ever. Forever. Whether in the long run she would win or not, right? She will keep throwing that paperwork out there. Keep that court case going as long as she can. I thought Queen Bee at one time had a suit against her for a long time, and I think they ended up dismissing that. I think Queen Bee got herself a win out of that one. That one went on for quite a while, didn't it? But no, I don't, when all these distractions start coming in, I don't pay attention to them. I mean, for real, I don't pay attention to them. And that's why I get shitty when somebody does it to me. If I'm talking about something, that I feel is important and they want to come in here and make something about themselves, it's like, why? Why you want to do that for? Why don't you just fucking be honest and say, hey, I got my friends and you made me mad and I'm just trying to distract your ass just because I'm being an asshole? I would be like, okay. But the shit that you say and you want attention. Obviously, you want attention from me, right? I really don't want to. I don't need to know. Because I'm a question asker. You want to be a good person? Hey, whoever you're hanging with, I'm sure they think you're a good person. I personally don't know none of you at all. But if you're going to sit and say somebody's done something to you for years, I mean, that's fucked up. But what's the end result of that? Kind of what? I mean, good luck to all of you is all I can say. But, it is kind of about the money too, because allegedly somebody doesn't have a job anymore. Gotta get money somehow. It's all good. More power to the people. But no, I'm not busting nobody's balls. If I'm gonna bust somebody's balls, I'm gonna do it to the motherfuckers who ran their mouth on me and lied on me through the darkest fucking time of my life. And I ain't even got time for them. So that tells you anything. Because they did. Many times I think about that and I'm like, nobody had my fucking back. Then I'll think about it and be like, well, maybe a little bit here or there, right? Nobody had my fucking back. I didn't see anybody doing a live or, you know, telling people to fuck off. Nothing. Did it bother me? Yeah, it still bothers me every once in a while if I sit back and think about it. For sure. When you got people warning you about people, watch out, watch your back. It's like you start watching your back 99% of the time. And it doesn't matter who with, especially if it's on these YouTube streets. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I just get over it real quick. I didn't. So I don't know. But it is weird to me that, you know, people have conversations with people that are mods for channels that are attacking you. Where does that make sense? That doesn't make sense to me. Unless they're undercover mods and they're giving you the inside info, right? Make that make sense. None of them make sense to me, for sure. Feel however you want to feel. A little frustrating. Hang on, I had something pulled up. I did have something pulled up. Oh, did you guys know Betty Broderick passed away? You guys remember Betty Broderick? She unalived her lawyer husband and his new wife. I'll show you a picture of her. She's been in prison for years. She was serving 2 consecutive sentences for the 1989 unaliving of her ex-husband and his new wife. Yes. She was on Oprah and stuff. You guys remember her? Do you remember? I know you guys have to. Anybody that was into true crime had to have remembered Betty. I think there was a Lifetime movie made about her. See, there you guys go. Maybe one of you guys can get a Lifetime movie. Get you a Lifetime movie. I think Tim Mullins has, he's called the Netflix. Okay. He done called Netflix. So, you know, if there's a Netflix documentary, I'm sure Tim's going to get it. For sure. She was 78. Okay, so her son, Daniel, claimed his mother suffered septic infections and had broken ribs from a fall. Oh, wow. She was on life support, unable to communicate. She died at an off-site ICU after being transferred from California Institute for Women. Wow. I think it's like a two-parter. You guys ever get a chance to watch it, watch it. It's pretty interesting. I can't remember the name of the actress who did it, though. I really can't. For sure. You watched it, Carrie? Yeah, it was interesting. Well, it was sad because I remember that she was with him and helped provide for the family the whole time that he was going to school. She put her whole life into him going to school to be a lawyer. And after he became successful, and after I believe they had 4 children, it was, you know, yeah, that's sad. I mean, it's sad she passed away. It's not sad that she, that they did get justice because, yeah, she kind of went in there and it didn't end well at all. At all. Oh, Dolly Parton, you guys. Dolly canceled her Las Vegas residency. She hasn't been feeling well. We are praying for you, Dolly. We are praying for you. Dolly Parton cancels Las Vegas residency, says everything is treatable, but she's still healing. Did you guys hear? Sorry, Dolly, I hate to bring this up. This ain't got nothing to do with Dolly. Meredith Baxter Burney. Yes, Carrie. That's who did it. Yes. They're saying there's a new strain of STD out. Seriously. Dolly, we love you. We love you, Dolly. I don't know what it is. I have to Google it real quick. I heard it, though. I heard it through the grapevine. New strain of... It's called rod-off disease. R-O-D, rod. Rod. Who? Oh, Bobby Cox. Oh, rest in peace, Bobby Cox. Hold on. Ooh, nasty. How the fuck you say that? Public service announcement. This is a Remain Calm public service announcement for all you little whippersnappers out there who feel you need to have the SEX. Please make sure that you cover it. Okay? Condom. I don't think a piece of paper towel will work, or toilet paper. I don't fucking know. But wrap that shit up. If you got to get your saran wrap, wrap that shit up. Okay? You don't want the new emerging transmitted fungal infection. Let's try to say this together, class. Are you ready? Trichophyton mentagrophytes type 7, TM7, is spreading in the U.S., causing severe ringworm-like skin. Ooh, that's gross. That's fucking gross. On the genitals, buttocks, and face, ringworm-like skin rashes. Oh, it was first identified in the U.S. in 2024. Highly contagious through skin-to-skin contact. Requires extended antifungal treatment and often causes painful, itchy, and persistent lesions. That sucks. It's a new type of sexual transmitted ringworm. Causes have been reported in Minnesota and New York City, particularly among men who like to partake in, a little sexual fantasies with other men. There ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? We don't care. We do not care. If you're a man, you like a fucking man. Who cares? You're a woman, you like a woman. Who fucking cares? Nobody cares. Okay, anyhow. But it was very interesting to learn about what was it? What was that site called Ernie was on? Grindr. Took a minute for me to think of it. I couldn't even think of it. The Grindr. The Grindr, right? Okay, that was kind of very educational for me. Okay. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about nothing like that. I've never even thought about looking on a dating site to go out with somebody. That's kind of scary. Okay, anywho. So, of course, what I just said, with it spreading through sexual contact. Symptoms include inflamed, scaly red patches that can be mistaken for eczema or psoriasis. Oh no. Why do I ask Google these fucking questions, Karen Moore? Karen, next time stop me. You guys need to be like, no, move on. There's a antibiotic resistant gonorrhea. A new strain was identified in Massachusetts in 2023. Antibiotics wasn't working. They are concerned, the health officials are, because it's harder to cure, leading to long-term issues with infertility. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Damn, they got a new syphilis out. What is up with that? Thank goodness I never, no. Don't look, Ethel. That's freaking weird. That is weird. I'm going to grab me some more coffee real quick. Not that I freaking need any, I'll tell you that. My last cup of the day. Holy, holy, holy. For sure. Let me grab my ginger shine. Just had your last. Well, I'm having my last right now. Because I got overly feisty. I did. I just get frustrated too. If everybody's allowed to say all the shit that anybody's ever told them, why shouldn't I? But I still haven't done that. And believe me, it's not because I think something that anybody has told me is going to make a difference in anybody's life. For sure. I stick to myself anymore. And that is sad, but I wish everybody whatever they're looking for in life. I think this is just my opinion, Poppy. I truly may help someone do what? May help someone do what? This is highly my opinion. I think Betty is trying to dick around with the Proudfoots because they pissed her off when they came out and got those restraining orders against her. Karen, I agree, Karen. Right? I agree. But who are you helping? Who are you helping? And let me say this. Kirst is having a hard time right now in her real life. She is. Oh, anybody who may be listening. Well, I mean, many things to be learned, but what did the sheriff do to her? Which sheriff? What are you talking about? Which sheriff, lady? Now I'm confused. Well, I mean, honestly, let me ask you guys a question. I should have done a poll on it, but I'm lazy. How many people believe that law enforcement is going to go to the regular Joe Blow, right? Just somebody who comes in off the street. They're going to give an opinion about someone. They're going to make snide comments about someone, just to anybody about a case, period. And then have that person go out on social media and say, I'm going to say this, and I don't care if I piss the sheriff off or not, right? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Because this is the way I feel about it. This is the way I feel about it. Don't think that a new sheriff coming into office in Hawkins County isn't already going to know exactly who you are. I don't care how much they want to kiss on you and, cry with you or anything else. Some people can absolutely tell other people's intentions very quickly. Okay? I mean, that is just for real. That is for real. It doesn't matter how nice they're being to you. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I said, Poppy. but they know how to keep people, you know, they know how to keep people coming in. Now, Betty kind of, she'll get more into drama stuff than JLR will. But JLR, he just seems to be cruising around and going to every state but his home state, right? That's what I've kind of seen. But I'm sure he doesn't want to be hanging out at home right now, if you know what I mean. But he'll be all right. They all end up all right. For sure. He does it silently. Well, that's some pretty bad stuff, you know, what he did to her. He's been charged with it, so obviously the proof is in the pudding, right? But that is for a court of law. Inside a court of law. I don't know if you guys remember this case or not, though. I had this case pulled up. That teenager, Susanna Morales, she walked about 15 minutes from home, and she vanished. And they say that she was unalived by a police officer. That was in July of 2022. She was walking home at night, and they charged a police officer with unaliving her. So, May, I don't know if it's on 2020. 2020. The show 2020. That might be interesting to watch. She went missing from a friend's house the night of July 26, 2022. She was 16 years old. They found her months later, and a police officer was charged. Wow. It's called Tracking Susanna. Tracking Susanna. Wow. That's crazy. So I wonder, from Norcross, Georgia, she texted her mom at 9:40 saying she was on her way home. Her app on her phone showed she was walking that direction between 10:07 p.m. and 10:21, but she never made it to her destination. They reported her missing the following morning. Law enforcement tried to say she was a runaway. Between 10 and 10:30, she had an interaction with an individual. She was not seen or heard from again. They, of course, deduced that she had got into a vehicle. Her phone pinged near Oak Lock Trace until it died or was shut off. She wasn't found until February of 2023 in a wooded area. Wow. That's when they knew it was her. That's sad. A black Glock 19 pistol. Well, they're lucky they found that. Led to the person who did it. Now, the guy who did it was only 22 years old. Miles Bryant. Wow. The morning after she disappeared, he reported his weapon missing. Oh, he was a courtesy officer at the apartment complex she was visiting before she disappeared. Because of his work and personal phone, they determined he was where her remains were found. His internet history also contains searches such as, how long does it take for a body to decompose? He pled not guilty to malice. I might as well say it, I'm not monetized. Malice, murder, felony murder, and kidnapping. Prosecutors presented evidence of a history of harassing and stalking young women, even breaking into their apartments. Wow, that's crazy. All right. You guys can watch 2020. That's a couple counties over from you. Crazy. There's a convicted offender, kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and shot a 14-year-old girl, left her in the woods. Sick fucks. Sick fucking people. Sick people. For real. I found this to be pretty sad because it reminded me of little Gabriel Hernandez. And it's a case of a 9-year-old little boy that was known as Mom's little man. He died with BB pellets in his body. Now mom and boyfriend are charged. And that happened with Gabriel Hernandez. Sure did. It sure did. All right, I got 20 minutes. I'm over having my bitching spell. I am. Because I really don't give a shit no more. I really don't. I mean, of course, I'm not saying I don't care about Summer or Summer being found. I absolutely do. And I hope that little girl is found. And I do hope law enforcement comes out and tells us something. I honestly do. But I'm just not the type of person that I need to sit and hear every day and, about the same person over and over and over, and everybody just trying to make everybody else look bad. And, a lot of these people don't have to make other people look bad. They look bad on their own. They don't need no help. I mean, for sure. It's a fucked up situation. It's always been a fucked up situation. Yeah, we don't have anything. I mean, we can talk about what we do have, but man, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I really don't. I really don't. What good does it do? What good does it do? For sure. It just gets a little frustrating. It does. It's a lot of frustrating. Poor Dolly, her immune system and digestive system is all out of whack the past couple years. You know, her husband passed away. I felt so bad for her when her husband passed away. She was with her husband all her adult life. All her adult life. Dolly has always been a staple in my life. She has. Definitely love Dolly. I do. Love the Dolly. Dolly Parton, that is. Dolly Parton, that is. I don't think there's anything else. Ugh. Hmm. That's crazy. Ugh. Some of these people's been fighting with each other for fucking years. Your mom's name was Dolly? Always loved Dolly Parton. Always did. Yeah. I will pin my daughter down on what night she's definitely going to have free to come over and, I'm switching it up. I am. We're switching it up for a little while, you guys. So if you want me to talk about summer, you're going to have to let me know because it's done gave me a headache. It is done gave me a hack. I'm frustrated with it, and it just shit that's been happening just makes me think about shit that's happened before. It really does. Puts me in a foul fucking mood. And I can be in a foul fucking mood without being in a foul fucking mood. For sure. Throw your little diggies in wherever the fuck you want. I'm going to do what they're going to do. They're going to say what they're going to say. You want to call somebody out, call them the fuck out. For sure. Yeah, you're right. It's like pushing a car in the sand with a flat tire. Absolutely is. Well, that's like people, you know, saying to somebody, "Yeah, I heard you were talking about me." Well, guess what? If you heard I was talking about you, why the fuck were you talking about me to start with? Right? Obviously, if somebody told you I was talking about you, it's because y'all were having a conversation about me. Right? That is very truthful. Very, very truthful. But the shit they were playing, just like Andy Bernard, I'll explain that really quickly. So Green Eyes and Andy come into my chat one night AC and I think Scott H may have been up on panel. I always did enjoy talking to Scott, but anywho, Andy comes in here. Green Eyes is asking Andy the same old questions, right? AC's up here. Were you at Walmart asking for my old man or what the fuck ever? Y'all know each other, right? And Andy's like, I don't know your old man. Bull fucking shit. Y'all know each other. Y'all are from the same area. Y'all know each other. And then, Green Eyes is asking the same questions. And I'm like, I go to ask a couple questions. Andy says, I'm bored. Okay. What the fuck did he think I was going to say about that? Like I said, you can fucking leave. Leave then if you're so fucking bored. Right? I just didn't want to play the fucking game. And all of that was a fucking little shit show game. It was. And I didn't want to play it anymore. Do whatever. Too many WTF moments. Too many WT fucking F moments. Also, you see people that come out and, they're pissed off at somebody. They say all this fucking shit, right? Then they get their subs and their mods and shit pissed off at that one person, right? You got their creator feeling some kind of way. They don't fucking like it. So, they're kind of going after the person also. And then very quickly, all of a sudden, these people are getting along again, right? So then it's like subs and mods are like, oh, we understand. Okay, we're good with you now. We're okay with you now that we've done came on here, and for our wonderful creator, we have done called you a dirty dog bitch, right? But now we're good with you, right? For sure. Just fucked up. People want to be like that. They can fucking be like that. That don't mean I gotta be like that. Not at all. Not at all. And I could say a lot more, but I'm not going to. I'm not. I really didn't go off like I thought I was going to go off, but I never do. There's some things I'll fucking say, other things I'm like, what the fuck ever. It ain't worth fucking even saying anything about it. Nobody gives a fuck anyway. I mean, for real. Crazy. Hey, Chris. Crazy and sad. But I think what you'll find is a lot of, a lot of conversations being had with just the people who went to the area and, made their presence known at 110 Ben Hill Road. And, because they went there, no matter what the condition was, I'll say, or what was going on while they were there, they feel like that they know more than people who wasn't there. And then some people, were in cahoots with, people that were there, and so, they know a little bit more because of what they were being told or whatever. Um, there were a lot that had people on the ground in the area, that didn't live there, but had them running around doing shit for them or whatever. That was going on. It was just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So yes, it drives me crazy when somebody tries to put themselves in a position that, you know, it just because you went there, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Just because you talked to Candace, what is that supposed to mean? Right? Talk to Don, talk to Tim Mullins. I mean, that was that in itself was weird shit. The Tim Mullins stuff is all weird shit. Absolutely. Because there were things happening there that you know, you have to question why. Why was he trying to, I can see him pushing a narrative that, Don and Candace aren't guilty of anything. But let me tell you about the CPS stuff that people need to realize. They signed their children over. So how are you saying the CPS stole your children from you when you signed your children over? You signed them over. If there was nothing that you were being investigated on that was true, why did you sign your children over? I mean, I'm sure that people would have helped you pay the court cost that they told you that they were going to make you pay every time they brought you back to court. I mean, right there says we have things that we can keep bringing you back to court. They didn't say you were guilty or innocent of it. They said we have enough information that we can bring you back to court more than one time, and we're going to make you pay for that. I don't think your child support was even that much. Other people were paying that too. It was only you and Candace at home, right? Candace and Dawn at home by themselves, bringing in quite a bit of money. You would think that if whatever was being investigated, you knew it wasn't true, why didn't you fight harder for your kids? Why didn't you fight harder for your kids? And believe me, I have my opinion on that. That people wouldn't like if I said it. Can enjoy things a little more, even though you obviously were enjoying it before all the kids were gone. Had a little bit more leeway on your check at the time, right? Oh, that's right. You couldn't find any work. That's right. I forgot. I forgot you couldn't find any work. All right. I'm going to get off here. I was just being a bitch. You never know. You never know when I might get bitchy. For real. What can I say? Y'all do whatever the fuck you're going to do. Leave me out of your bullshit, though. Yeah, none of you gave me the fucking time of day any other time. Why you know, don't use me. I am not going to be the scapegoat girl. Nope. It ain't happening. Because I ain't going to be the person that shit gets taken out on because y'all want to fight about things. I absolutely seen where Curse was coming from. I did. I mean, when you're going through a strenuous time in your life, that is when people usually fucking come after you. That is when people try to hit you below the belt, is when you're going through something. Absolutely. Been there. I've never done that to somebody, but I've been there. And you never know when somebody's going through something. You really don't. You really don't. I just couldn't understand whose balls I was supposed to bust. For real. The only person that I had in common with Kirst was Nana. And not a whole lot was said about Nana. I'd give my opinion about her, but I heard Ryan, chasing, Gabble, things that they supposedly had done or whatever. But who's the main character in that? Seriously, who's really the main character in that? Figure it out. Figure it out. But I've seen it happen too many times. Too many freaking times. Like I said, somebody want to fight with me, come fucking fight with me. Don't do it behind the fucking scenes and trying to set shit up with people and all that crazy shit. That's just fucking ridiculous. Oh, that's sad. We have a friend whose father's got cancer, and he's decided that he doesn't want to do his chemo and stuff anymore. It's been really hard on him and making him really sick. And so that sucks. I mean, it's even harder because, that family watched what happened to our family. And, I think it kind of is harder on them, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's why I was such a bitch today. For real. But I'm good with being a bitch sometimes. If somebody don't like me, just fucking leave me alone. I mean, seriously. I just don't need the bullshit. I really don't. Fighting over interviews that was given, or interviews that are wanted. And you know it's like individuals in that area, they're all grown people. If they do not want to do interviews with someone, they can say no. If they feel like they're being harassed, call fucking the law and tell them you're being harassed. You can fight people till you're blue in the face, telling them to leave people from that area alone. And that's all it will be, is a fight. For sure. What I see from all of that is individuals just doing things that I really hope in the long run helps to serve whatever justice Summers needed. Because sometimes if you don't think about the justice system and legally looking at things, um, it could not, it could end up not helping, hindering, right? Hindering things. I mean, and look, we've seen people like months and months after Summer went missing go into the area and they're like, yeah, we got search dogs, right? I'm taking my search dog. Okay. Okay. Did you happen to did Candace still have something to Summers that even had a scent on it 2 years after she goes missing? Or you got a damn good fucking dog, right? For sure. But I can bitch about that, but that doesn't fucking mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Not at all. Oh, hang on. Okay. There you go, mom power. What can I do for you? Right? James. What can we do for you, James? What do you need, James? Where you hang out, James? All right, get my ass off here. 2 hours. Get a bitch session. Thanks for listening to me, bitch. What do you want? What do you want, Twister? For real. I'm gonna drop you the link. You want to come up here? For real. You're coming into my chat. Come on up. Come on up here. Come and tell me again all about it. Did you just happen to, one day go, oh, there's a missing little girl. Let me go hang out with Cam and Alley and 423 Chase and let me go help them search. Right? Right there's a link. Come and tell me how the woman that was like, I'm so sorry, Candace. I listened to social media. Robin wasn't there. Robin was there. I believe Weird Ass Tim Mullins was there too. But didn't they say your services was no longer needed? Right? I mean, what the fuck? What do you want? Why don't you just say what the fuck you want? What narrative? What narrative are you trying to make me understand, Twister? What narrative are you trying to make me understand? What was going on behind the scenes? I heard many shitty things that were going on behind the scenes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? You think you've been nice? You keep wanting to make it about yourself. Every time you want to make it about you. I'm sure where the other channels you go to will appreciate you unsubbing from me, okay? And if that's what you feel you want to do, you go right ahead and do it. You go right ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't. All right. I'm going to get off here. I am going to get off here. I do appreciate you guys. Like I said, thanks for letting me bitch. Brian, go tell Ryan. Go tell Ryan all about it, Twister. Tell him all about what's going on behind the fucking scenes. Right? For sure. I don't care about your messages. I really don't. I do not care about your messages. You can do whatever with whatever fucking messages you have. I do not care. Why do you all, I mean, for real. Yeah, bless you too. Bless you too, Oma. Have a great day. Gosh, you just started your channel in 2026. Wow. Well, have a blessed day, lady. For sure. But no, I don't care about anybody's messages. Yeah, if you came over here just to fucking mouth off, then yeah. Who got booted? You didn't get, I didn't boot you. You didn't get booted over here. I was just going to your channel to check it out. For real. You had 8 channels silenced. Well, then I doubt if you need to be over here, because if I don't think you lost 8 channels because somebody tried to shut you down. I do believe you probably did have channels that, got shut down, but it doesn't do any good when I don't know who you are, right? What good does it say that you had 8 channels? 8 channels is a lot of fucking channels to be silenced. Okay? And if I don't know who you are, hey, pretty sweet pea, how are you? I mean, I'll go back. Yeah, you probably did bust something. You probably did. Oh my God, are you serious? You're fucking weird. All right, I'm getting off here. We got a fucking psycho in the chat. All right, you guys have a great day. I will check you guys out later. I know, Carrie, that's like, what the fuck? Right? Well, I'm serious too. Obviously, if you had 8 channels taken, for fuck's sake, I don't need to hear about what a. I know who you are. I remember you. I remember you, lady. Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I can't help you over here, right? You're fucking okay. Goodbye. You guys have a great day. Yeah, lady, I remember who you are. Well, why are you coming over here to be heard? You're at the wrong fucking place, lady. They don't listen to me anyway. Okay? You're whatever. Whatever. Good luck to you. Good luck to you and your future. I mean, I absolutely remember you. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. You can go wherever you need to go to get that attention. For sure. That's fucking wild as shit. Oh my God. All right. Public service announcement. Don't come over here to be heard. For real. I mean, sorry, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but no, I don't need to hear that. I remember you, and you were serious back then too. Okay? Why isn't anybody else listening to you? Right? I mean, don't know what to tell you, but I do remember you. Right? Well, go somewhere. Go somewhere else and fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. For sure. And that's pretty bad if you had 8 fucking channels taken. Thank you, pretty sweet pea. Thank you. That's all they're doing. That's all they're fucking doing. And I got news for Twister. I don't need for you to be fucking nice to me. Okay. The only thing you ever did when you came over here was try to, oh, let me tell you about me. Let me tell you about going and looking for summer, which is all fine and dandy. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But you take every conversation that I have over here that has to do with summer and you make it about yourself. You make it about yourself. Okay? You absolutely do. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of it. I've told you. I told you. Dude, if you want a pat on the back for going to the area, right? Oh, I'm not pussyfooting around with you, OMG. OMG. Not today. Not today, lady. Right? There's plenty of other channels, aren't there, that will let you be heard. Let you be heard. Why aren't you talking to law enforcement? Go talk to law enforcement. For real. Why you want to talk about it on fucking YouTube? If that fucked up shit's going on, call law enforcement. Call the FBI. Don't fucking call Remain Calm. For fuck's sake. I mean, for real. See, that's another example of someone wanting everybody to look at them. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Oma. For real. Go talk to somebody else. Go on. Not today. I'm not dealing with you today. All right? How did you take talking about something totally different? You come into my chat saying you lost 8 channels. Nobody will listen to you. And I'm telling you that I remember you and I didn't want to fucking listen to you then. Why the fuck would I want to listen to you now? Oh, shut up. Really? What are you going to do to me? What the fuck are you going to do to me? Right? What am I acting like? This is who I am, lady. You came here. I didn't fucking ask you to come here. Not at all. And let me tell you, if you lost 8 motherfucking channels and nobody will fucking listen to you, why are you fucking threatening me? Are you threatening the other 30 fucking channels that won't fucking listen to you? Huh? Are you? You came to my channel. I didn't come looking for you. No, I didn't. So don't ever fucking come over here and think you're going to threaten me at all. You are out of fucking pocket. Out of fucking pocket. That's fucking weird. I definitely don't want to hear your ass now. I was just being nice and not blocking you. Because I felt bad for you back then, too. I don't fucking feel bad for you now. We just gonna leave that little comment right on in there. Fucking weird ass people. Weird ass people. Who the fuck does that? A weird ass fucking person. Come the fuck on. You came to the wrong place, lady. You came to the wrong place. I could give you some suggestions on where to go, but if I remember correctly, the shit you were saying is the reason you probably lost 8 fucking channels. Who fucking loses 8 channels? Sounds to me like a personal problem. For real. And I'm going to be sorry for acting like what? I done said I'm a bitch. I've been a real cunt today. I really have. So fucking what? So what? What did you do to everybody else? Right? Everybody else that did something to you. What did you do to them? What did you do to them? Right? Why does everybody not like you that they will not hear you out after all this time? Right? And you're going to say, I'm going to be sorry? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So, no, I'll be nice to you, okay? We don't need you over here. I don't need you over here. I don't. I heard your story a long time ago, all right? And that's an example of something that I did not feel had anything to do with Summer going missing. That has to do with your own personal trauma, your own personal vendetta against law enforcement. And, you know, I really don't need you coming in my chat and telling me that FBI, TBI, Hawkins County, whatever, is big in trafficking children. Hey, you know what? If they are, that, you know, there's bad apples in every fucking crowd, okay? Bad apples everywhere. So I think you wore out your welcome with a lot of other people earlier on. And I've never dealt with you, okay? So you just seen where it said someone was live and you decided you were going to come in here and you were going to do a big hurrah for yourself, and that I was just going to be a person that didn't know of all of this prior, okay? This situation with you prior, and that I was going to be like, oh my gosh, ma'am, I am sorry. If that shit happened to you, I am sorry about it. But I'm not the place you need to come to. Okay? I'm not. So, la-di-da, la-di-da. No fucking wonder, no wonder people didn't let you be heard out. Right? For sure. But see, that's an example. Coming to my chat and you came here, lady. I don't even fucking know you. And who the fuck goes into a chat and says, I lost 8 channels. Nobody will hear me out. Right? That means, hey, I need attention. I need attention. I'm not giving you fucking attention. I'm not. Good luck with whatever you're doing, fucking do it. But I'm not going to have no part in it. Not at all. So, I'm not saying you're a bad lady. I'm not. But, you know, maybe that's why you're not heard by too many people. Because that shit was kind of, woo. That when that shit started going on, and this ain't when it started. It started a while back, okay? A while back. So, good luck to you. Fight the good fight. If that's what you're doing, fight the good fight. But just don't come around here, for sure. I mean, that's what gets me. I'm like, if you don't, you know, I can't fucking, I'm tired of being the one that's nice to fucking everybody. I am. I'm tired of it. I've tried to be fucking nice to everybody. And I'm done. I'm fucking done. Because that's what fucking happens. People come over here and they make it about themselves. They need undivided fucking attention, Xena. I'm not talking about you, Xena. I am not talking about you, ma'am. And I ain't acting like I'm anything. I never have. I ain't never came out here and said I'm the best thing since apple pie with fucking ice cream on it. You got the wrong person for that. You absolutely do. I don't act like I'm better than anybody. There are a lot of people in the world that are having indescribably horrific hard times right now. Right? I mean, and if you're going through that shit, I mean, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear it. But no, I'm not gonna look, it's not conspiracy theory talk night, okay? We're not talking about conspiracy theories right now. Sounds to me like maybe you should go to Homeland Security or something. Oh no, sorry I said that, because of course Homeland Security's in on the trafficking of children too. And let me tell you, like I said, bad apples, no matter where you go, you're going to find bad apples. No matter where you go. Bad apples everywhere. Falling all over the fucking ground. Just depends if your ass wants to pick a bad apple up and fucking take a bite of it. And I don't like bad apples. I like my Granny Smith apples because they're really fucking good. They are. I love Granny Smith apples. For sure. I mean, whatever. Whatever. But no, I'm just, it gets fucking frustrating. It really does. It really does. And that's the thing. I mean, a lot of that isn't even, I'm not angry because of it being, about Summer's case or anything else. I get pissed off because, I'm not fucking stupid. And why be disrespectful? Why be fucking disrespectful? If I'm not fucking talking about people, I'm not going to fucking sit over here and keep on every day fucking being disrespectful to people. Even people who's been disrespectful to me. Yeah, I may call it out. I get frustrated about it. I absolutely fucking do. But I'm not going to ride on it for fucking years. What's done is done. What has been done to me has been done to me. It's a lesson learned. Lesson learned. And I've learned a lot of lessons from a lot of people. For sure. Life is way harder for some than others. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. And I'm not gonna sit here, that's the thing. My life is my fucking life. I don't sit over here and dwell on things. I don't. And who gives a fuck if I got my Cash App or my Venmo up anyway? Who cares about that? Everybody fucking does. Everybody does. And I can sit here and honestly say, it's really not about the money. Do I appreciate if somebody donates? Absolutely. It does fucking help. So fucking what? So what? Why does anybody even think they need to say anything? But it's not about the money for me. It's not. I've not made thousands of dollars off my fucking channel. Are you kidding me? Not at all. Not at all. That's life. That's life. But I enjoy coming on here and hanging out with people and trying to have fun or trying to have good conversations about things without having shitheads who want to come in and be like, pick me, make it about me today. Right? Especially when you want to come in here. I was around. I lost 8 channels, right? Who the fuck are you? Look, if you changed your name 100 fucking times on this fucking YouTube or social media, no. It's like, no. There's a reason you had to change your name that many times. And sorry to tell you, it may not be because of everybody else. Maybe it's because of you. Right? Most people that I associate with have not changed their name 1,000 times. And you know what? If they have, they come in and they're like, hey, RC, it's me. I changed my name. Right? And I'm like, cool. Woohoo. Right? So don't come over acting like I started shit with you. You came into my chat. You wanted my fucking attention. You got my attention. It just wasn't the attention that you wanted to get. Okay? And Twister, hey, do whatever you want to do. Okay? Do whatever you want to do, guy. Maybe Ryan can interview you. That would be wonderful. That would be great. Maybe Ryan can interview you. Okay? You had your experiences while you were up there on the hill or whatever happened. You mentioned talking with Dawn and Candace, and it went sideways from there. If I remember that correctly, you got clean because of Summer. Good for you. Good for you. And I'm glad. I'm glad for anybody who works very hard to stay sober. It's not an easy thing for people to do. There were many, you know who I would really love to talk to too? Some of the searchers. And I don't mean the neighbor searchers. I mean the searchers. The searchers who went out every day and looked for Summer. They went out there in the heat They were out there under the harshest of conditions. They went to places that no one would, in their right mind, I wouldn't think one to go to those places to see if they could find a little girl. Then, not finding her, go home to their families, some of them who had children that were the same age as her. That had to have been horrific. That had to have been so sad. So sad. Because, but they are not coming out and talking, right? We seen Ryan talk to the neighbors who were out there helping to search. And their time was kind of weird. Their timeline was kind of weird, but hey, you know, whatever. Whatever, people. Whatever. But I do hope my people do understand me and know that I just had a moment today. I had a moment. I did. I should have stuck with the paranormal Ouija board stuff. But I get fucking frustrated. I really do. And I'm not going to sweat. I'm not going to sit and fucking dwell on fucked up shit that people have fucking done to me or tried to fucking do to me. I'm not. But it's like when y'all want to put it in my fucking face, it's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fucking, I lost 8 channels. Well, don't worry, girl. I got shut out a long time ago, too. For real. That's how they think they got me. They iced me out. They all did. And the ones that acted like, you know, that they were, you know, it was all fucked up. It was all fucked up. So, whatever. To each their own. You know, they can all ice me out or whatever. I'm all good with that. Just don't come in here trying to fucking disrespect me. Not when I haven't fucking disrespected none of you. Okay? And whatever I do say, I'm going to fucking show receipts. How about that? I'll show receipts. Because that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. To each their own. For real. Don't know what you're doing. Got an idea what you're doing. But it ain't on me. I've said it many times before. I'm not the fucking YouTube police. I do not want a Google certificate in the YouTube police bullshit. Don't want it. Don't fucking need it. Not at all. Not at all. So, to each their own. For real. But don't come in here telling me you were trying to be nice to me. I was fucking being nice to you. Okay? For sure. No doubt about it. Just fucking frustrating bullshit. For real. Thank you, Poppy, for putting my email out there. Nobody's going to email me after this, I can tell you that. Not at all. Poppy, you'll have to send me an email. The mouse, you can send me some more pictures of the bears. That makes me happy. Bears make me happy, for sure. I like it, the Bears. I would love that, for sure. For sure, for sure. I mean, where do you take shit? Andy said he wasn't there that day. Fred and Siggy swear he was there that day. What do you do with that information? Right? You put it right there, leave it alone. He's already been 20 questioned about it. Andy has a channel. I believe this channel's still up. Y'all can go check out what he has to say. Jody got pissed off because I fucking told you guys, hey, we've sat here. Jody was on my panel a couple times for a long, long period of time each time. She had never been over here. I'm not sure why she decided, she was going to grace me with her presence. I really don't. Really never had a problem with her. Don't care. Whatever she fucking says about me, she says about me. Woohoo. Ain't going to cry about it or sit and do 20 lives and bitch about it. It's like, hey, I pissed you off. All right, you're getting your dibs back on me. What the fuck ever, right? Whatever. Do I feel for Jody and the stuff she went through? Absolutely. I'll say that 1,000 times. But she got mad when, she, like I said, she was on here a couple times within a couple days, I think, a few days or whatever. And very long, long conversations. And people kept asking the same questions over and over. And it had to do with fucking Andy. And I finally said, if you go hear Andy's answer, if you're hearing Jody's answer, then hear Andy's answer. And she got pissed at me. So what does that fucking say, Jody? That's a two-way fucking street, right? And I've always done that over here. If you're going to tell something and Andy's talking about the same thing and maybe has a different story, but that's not the way it is with most of these people. What they say is what you need to listen to. What they say is what you need to believe. And if someone else says something different, oh, hell no, do not believe them. Only believe me. Right? I ain't going to sit here and call anybody a fibber. Not at all. There's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth, right? That's what they say. That is what they say. But I'm not real good at taking, some people do have and have had things in their life that have definitely been maybe more traumatic or, not good things happening in their life. And it's all very sad. And I've tried really hard to keep my channel that every victim no one should feel like their victimization is more important than others' victimization. even though it may be a victim, a different, maybe it may be different. Okay. It may be different. And you may have had, your severe trauma, severe DV, all of that. It doesn't take away that yours may have been worse, but I try not to prioritize that because you may have had it worse, but you can't compare individuals and their traumatic events in their life. You just can't. I mean, I can't. I really can't. I can't do that. For sure. But like I said, this is my channel. Don't come over my channel and threaten me because I don't want to, you know. Sorry you went through what you went through, but it just sounds like it's not a remain calm can help you fix it scenario. You've been out here for years, ma'am, Oma. You've been talking about that for years. And, I'm sorry you lost 8 channels and nobody wants to listen to you. But if people don't want to listen to you after all this time and you pop into my chat, why you want to threaten me? Because I don't want to jump on, your bandwagon. Because that's what it is. After all this time, sorry, why pick me? Oh yeah, because I seen where Remain Calm was live. That's exactly what it was. I've had people do that. They just see me live and they're like, hey, let's go in there. But usually it's a troll that's funny and, we end up laughing and having a good time or whatever. What's up, Tara? I mean, for sure. I kind of wish I was more naive on shit. I really do. Probably be a lot funner to be a little bit naive and not have to fucking side eye everything and try to make sense of, bullshit that's happening and being said and all that other shit, right? And believe me, I've had people who's tried to start shit just because I don't like to fucking argue. Okay. That's the main thing. People who are like, oh, let's go in there and piss her off. Isn't it fun to piss Remain Calm off? Don't act like it didn't fucking happen. It did. Right? Let me just try to piss her off. It's a lot of fun to piss Remain Calm off. Right? I mean, the way I feel about it, if you're going to use me for content, fucking throw me an email and ask me to come on your panel. I'll be glad to come over there. For real. I mean, that's like with Ernie. That is like with Ernie when he pulled me up on the fucking panel with Ziggy and Benny up there. I thought there was going to be a conversation about Summer Wells. That ain't what was fucking happening. All right. Ziggy and fucking Benny were fucking arguing. I end up getting called a name. Okay. And fucking dropped down and left. Why do I want to sit while people are fucking screaming and arguing with each other? You did this to me. You did that to me. Right? And granted, yeah, it was being done, but that's why I really don't go very many places. I know a lot of these creators from talking about Summer. I do. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Really? Wow on you. Where are you crying? Why are you crying? Uh, why are you crying for? I don't have any I don't have any sandpaper. You don't have to delete you don't have to delete it. I mean, for real. You don't. They got to come in. Got to be somebody. Got to be somebody. Who the fuck are you? That's a troll account. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you need a something. You need a something, lady, and I ain't got no fucking sandpaper, so figure that one the fuck out. All right, I am going to get off here. I'm going to go eat my dinner. Enjoy my fucking life. How about that? So, you need a something. I'm telling you, you definitely need a fucking something. For sure. Hey, go hang out with Oma. You need a Oma in your life. How about that? Oma, I want to introduce you to Anita. Anita needs a Oma in her life. How about that? I don't pay no attention either, Tara, anymore. I don't. But that's up to me. I'm a grown ass adult. I can be friends with who I want to be friends with. I can listen to who I want to listen to. Hey, to each their own. We're all grown ass adults, right? I mean, for sure. I mean, shit is weird. People are fucking weird. Whatever. Fucking weird people. For sure. All right, I have 7 minutes. Anybody else want to come in here and say something stupid? Come the fuck in here. For sure. For sure, for sure. I don't need people, I don't. I don't need people who act like that, we're coming together and having a conversation about summer or whatever, and it not being about summer. It's about somebody did this to me, they're doing this to me, this and that. And I'm sorry people are being nasty and horrible people, but that's being fucking human. And let me tell you guys, if you think that I was fucking, I don't give a fuck who you love, Steineri. Get the fuck out of here. For real. Yeah. Okay. Steineric needs you, Oma. For real. You can go. You can go. For real, Steineric. I've been nice to you too, but I don't care who you love. I really don't. That's where I remember her too, Steineric, is from when you guys came in here last time and tried to fucking start shit over here. Right, Steineric? Love whoever you want to. I don't care. I really don't care. You can feel free to unsub too. For real. Remember, I've been nice to you for years. And you and your little sidekick came in here and disrespected me and my channel so you could push a fucking Facebook page. That's the only reason you did it. So you could fucking push your Facebook page. Came in here and tried to cause a fucking problem with me. So you're the problem. I need Stein Eric. You can go introduce yourself to him. How about that? Because right now, you got a problem because you need a something. And it ain't anything I'm going to fucking give you. How about that? Go to Stein Eric's Facebook page. He's looking forward to it. You and his love, Oma. Go ahead. Don't make me no difference. Why do I got to love people you love? I don't have to do that. I ain't got to love somebody because you love them. Go somewhere else. Go to another fucking channel and start shit. So you can push your Facebook page and see how nice they are to you, okay? Then, no, you don't. I don't even want you to come back and tell me that you figured out what the problemo was, okay? I don't give a shit. For real. For real. I'm over it. I'm over it. And then you still came back in here, Stein Eric, and I was still being nice to you. I mean, how fucked up is that shit? Not no more. Not no more. For sure. Oh, that rhymed, didn't it? Not no more for sure. I'm going to do what I've been doing the whole time. I'm going to commentate. I'm going to give my opinion. I am going to try to stay neutral. I absolutely am. But I just want people to know, of course, I'm going to side-eye everything because that's exactly what does happen. When you try to stay neutral and you don't fucking pick sides, you end up being the one attacked for everything. Even when you don't say anything. Sometimes guilt by association, great example. Stein Eric, his friend Anita, and Oma. Okay? Guilty by association. For sure. I'm not going to back down on what I said about Nana because I know the relationship that I had with her and I know exactly how she made me feel. I haven't sat on here and called her a bunch of names. I haven't told people not to like her. I just know that, you know, I know how I feel. I know how all of it made me feel. For a fact. But that's me. That's the way I feel. I don't tell anybody else they got to feel that way. For sure. So y'all go wherever else you're going to go. All right? You're not welcome over here. You're not. Twister, I was always nice to you. I don't know why you're, you know, it's a continuous, I'm not sure why, I'm just not sure why you make it all about you and your experience and stuff like that. I don't. And I've questioned that over and over, and you just continue to do it. You continue to do it. And then, you know, we just had words the other day. And then you came back in here, and I was still nice to you. But no, I'm over it. I'm over it. You running, trying to what? Distract what? Distract from the conversation. You know, you trying to you know, make it about you. Either way, it looks weird. Either way, it looks freaking weird. I mean, it does. It does. And I told you that. We had a conversation about it. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm sorry that your experience that you had You know, I know you got feelings about it. Anybody who went to that area has to have some sort of feelings about it. I know you keep saying this is what got me, and I'll say it again because and this is the last fucking time I'm saying it. For you to come in to fucking curse this chat and make the comment, I've been trying to tell Remain Calm what's been going on, what was going on behind the scenes there. And, you know, she won't listen. She's not comprehending. I comprehend all of it. You had already came on my panel. You already told everybody that Jody accused you of stalking her. Okay? I don't know why she accused you of stalking her. I think I even asked you that when you were up here on my panel. Was you driving up and down her street? Did she see you? Does she know who you are? There had to be a reason she claimed you were stalking her. Or you're just trying to say that, yeah, Jody just said that because she knew that I was in the area looking for Summer. So, you know, which fucking is it? Which is it? I can see why Jody was hyper vigilant with people who was driving around her house up and down her road. You wasn't the only one. You wasn't the only one. I mean, granted, the video that you did with the tree trimmer trucks, that was a good video. I showed it. Remember, I showed it. But I'm not nice to you. Okay? I'm not nice to you. I'm sure there's many people out there that have been meaner to you than old Remain Calm has, for sure. I just think there's shit's been going on, and it doesn't matter what I fucking say over here. Somebody's going to have a fucking problem with it because that's been the name of the game. That's been the name of the fucking game. For real. Come over and start shit with me. So I'm not nice about it anymore. How many people you going to have come and attack me? Like Oma. Oma's coming for me. She threatened me. She gonna get me, right? She gonna get me because she came to my channel, okay, and was saying shit that I wasn't interested in hearing, that I had heard fucking 3-4 years ago. Okay. I mean, for real. Hey, Spread Love. Hello, Spread Love. I mean, absolutely. You did. Oh, I'm so glad. I can't wait to see it. Some of them I have to download, though, is the thing. I do. Let me see if I can get a picture up. Oh, yeah, that's at night. Let me see if I can get a good one during day. Girl, you got some really good pictures of bears. I love them. I really do. I do. I love the bears. But, you know, that's been the name of the game. I ain't saying I'm nobody special. There's many other people who have absolutely kind of been through the same thing that I have, that, you know, it's always pretty good when you can fucking use somebody for content to fucking fight with them. You know, for sure. For sure, for sure. I mean, just, I don't know. I don't know. Good luck. Do you guys hear do you guys hear it? Boy, these people are fighting. Ooh, Granny's watching is having a problem with, is that, oh, I don't want to say her name. I'm not going to call her name out. Lord have mercy. All right. I ain't getting into that shit. I know I'm nosy, but I'm not going, I am not going nowhere fucking near some of these fights. No, thank you. No, thank you, people. For sure. All right. Anything else? I think I've done ruined my reputation today. Should I ruin it anymore? Ask me a question. I'll tell you no lie. I will tell you no lie. Hey, Deb, what is up? Thank you. You're probably the only one I'll get. I've been mean, Deb. I was really mean today. And for a change, I'm not apologizing for it. Fuck that. Fuck that. Why should I? Apologize to me. For real. I am good with not getting caught up in all the fucking bullshit. Little nonchalant comments or what the fuck ever. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. For sure. Ain't got time for it. Today was the only day I had time for it. Because I was a little feisty. For sure. But no, I knew exactly what the fuck was going on when I read that Facebook thing. I was like, wait a fucking minute. I mean, there was a lot of things talked about, but nothing that I really thought was going to be talked about. For sure. I get messages that tell me that certain people are talking about me in discords. I mean, not the discord I'm in, but and I need to go in and say hey to everybody because I haven't, and I feel really bad about that. I need a Discord assistant because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on Discord at all. But I haven't been in there. I think I was in there one time and that was it. So that was the only time. But I do like some of the people in that Discord for sure. But I just don't go in there. I don't stay on here. And I mean, there's certain channels that I love to watch that, you know, that's drama or whatever they want to call themselves. And I like the creators. I think that they're creating is really good sometimes, for sure. And I'll tell you who I miss that I haven't seen. If they've been live, I feel so bad if I have not caught them, is Traders. Traders and Onissa. So if you guys are out there, I hope you're doing wonderful. I really do. So, all right, I am getting my ass off here. I'm 10 minutes over fucking getting off here when I was going to get off here. For sure. All right. I am going to find a song. Last 5 minutes, we're going to find a song. I'm just going to fucking pick one. Let's find one. What is this one? Hold on, let me see what this one is. This is one we need. Hold on. No, it's not. That's the wrong one. Okay, hang on. What is that one? Hold on, I'm gonna find us a song. 'Cause I'm weird like that. Okay, wait, that's 2 songs. Oh, let's listen to some Rick Springfield. Okay, hold on. Let's listen to a Rick Springfield song. Hopefully my audio's working. Well, hold on, let me unshare it. Stop screen. Oh, you want to hear Tell Me Lies? Oh, I can play that one. Hold on. I like that one. Hang on a sec. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Hey, to let you guys know, who is it? Oh shoot, let me try to find it. Hold on. Tattooed Angel is doing karaoke. Sorry. If you guys want to check that out, I will drop the link for her. You can tell her that Remain Calm sent you, but I don't think she knows who I am. There's another karaoke channel. I don't know if she'll be doing it tonight. I think she usually does it on Saturdays. I'm not sure. Okay, let me get the song going first. All right, there you go. At your request, darling. Let me get it pulled up here. Doo-doo. 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 All right, here you go. I hope it comes out all right. Was that? No. Christine McVeigh and Stevie Nicks. That is, I'm upset. I'm looking for something. Hang on. This is a karaoke channel, and I'm mad at myself because I can't remember the name off the top of my head. She's been around for a long time, and I love catching up with her when she does her karaoke. And I apologize that I don't remember your name. I apologize. I know you are absolutely on my sub list. I apologize. I feel so bad about that. I'm sorry. I just can't. My mind is just, after all this time and all the bitching and shit I just did, I apologize for that. I promise I will give you credit for sure. But yeah, sorry that I'm just the type of person that I don't believe anybody fucking does anything for me. Well, no, I don't want to say that. I know people do things for me out of the kindness of their heart, and I appreciate all of that. I really do. But, you know, when I've seen what a lot of people on, social media have done and stuff, it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't think that any of those people are befriending me out of the kindness of their fucking heart. Let's put it like that. That's just the way I feel about it. Understand it or don't know what to fucking say. But, keep your little snide remarks and your fucking digs to yourself, because I really don't. Well, I'm not going to say I don't give a fuck, or no, you're fucking blocked. You are fucking blocked. I don't know why you wasn't blocked before, Oma. Stein Eric's looking for you. You are not welcome over here. And that is my right to tell you you're not fucking welcome here. You and Stein Eric, your little love for each other, have your fucking love fest somewhere else. I don't need to hear the shit. Right? So, goodbye, ma'am. For real. For real. I pay my StreamYard my fucking self. I have a right to say who I want to hang with, who I want on my channel, who I don't want on my fucking channel. And lady, you are not it. Right? What would really make my heart happy? Summer being found, Michael Bond being found, Sebastian Rogers being found, all the missing children being found and accounted for, my husband still to be alive. That would make my heart happy. But I know that's I can't change that. I cannot change that. And for, I would say for all people to have good intentions, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Many people have, have bad intentions. And it's sad. But nothing I can do about that. I can't change the world. I really can't. I cannot change the world. Maybe I should write a song about that. No, I mean, I know that we've got Summer's vigil coming up. She's been gone 5 years, but I lost Todd in July. On July 6th. On July 6th. So, man, I think I'm feeling some of that too. Maybe I should just take a few days off of social media altogether, right? For real. Maybe I should do that. But then, I'd rather come and hang out with you guys and whatever, talk shit or whatever, for sure. But some of you people, I cannot make you happy. I cannot do it. Some of these things that get said are just craziness. Just craziness. But no, I have no need to sit and have fucking conversations with people. And I can guarantee you, people that I do talk to, nobody needs to say, what did she say about me, right? If I put that wall up and I'm done, that means I'm fucking done. I am done. For real. If you want to believe that I said something, fucking believe it. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I am not going to waste my time trying to make anybody fucking believe anything. I don't care. Believe me or don't fucking believe me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. But I'm getting off here. I'm going to hang out. I've got a movie. We're going to get dinner tonight. We are going to enjoy ourselves. Like I said, hopefully, I know my daughter was busy. And even though she would have came on, I know that she would have been exhausted, tired. And so I know she would have. So we'll have to do that next time. Right? For sure. And so, I mean, look, sometimes there's people who do come into my chat, okay, that if I am talking about something, they just won't show up in fucking chat, right? They won't show up in chat. And, I know why they don't show up in chat. And they need to know that I know why they don't show up in the chat. For real. So, goodbye to some people. Hey, good luck to you. What the fuck ever. What the fuck ever. But thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Dev, I will put this back out. I'm going to take that music out. Whatever. Whatever. I am praying for anybody who needs it, no matter what you need it for. No matter what you need it for, I am sending prayers. Because that's what's fucked up. Does anybody understand that even with this shit, I do still care about people. I still care about people. And figuring out why they're doing certain things, it could be for a number of different reasons. A number of different reasons. If they want to tell people that it's all for summer, then they can tell people that. I know I can feel any way I want. And I will continue to feel any way I want about any specific, whatever. That's just how I am. So go do whatever you're doing tonight. For sure. I've got the racetrack going. I've listened to the cars all day. Maybe that's what it is. I had temporary insanity because of race cars. How about that? I don't have a good time. I don't have a good day every freaking day. I really don't. I've had some of the worst fucking days I've ever had, and I've still came on here and still was nice to people. Still was fucking nice to people. Do I want a pat on the back? Hell no. I don't want nobody patting me on the back. For real. I'm weird. I don't like to be touched like that. I give hugs out every once in a while, but that's as far as I go. Just beware. Just beware, y'all. Just beware. I mean, for real. Because some of these people, in the end, they don't give a fuck how they've made you feel. They don't give a fuck. Right? Everything that they've done to you, they're good with it. They're good with it. But anything that you say on them, Lord have mercy. Lord, how dare you? How dare you? Right? You made me cry. Right? But you're fucking good with the bullshit that you fucking wanted to do to me, right? So don't go there with me. Really don't. Obviously, that little toodle-doo friendship, no, that wasn't a two-way fucking street. That was a one-way street. Narrative pushing one-way street. And I'm glad I got off that roller coaster. I can tell you that right now. I got out of that car that was driving down a one-way street in the wrong direction. Thank you very much. I don't need that stuff. I really don't. At all. So, all right, 3:30. I'm getting off here. I am getting off here. If anybody wants to know what I fucking said, I'll repeat it again. I don't care. I mean what I say. I mean what I say. For real. Just kind of fucking ridiculous sometimes. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. I do. I promise my next live, I won't fucking go off like I did today. I promise, okay? Mother's Day is tomorrow. So I have been, yeah. I mean, come on, you guys. I've been trying to clean out, you know, just packing up some of Todd's stuff. It hasn't been easy for me, but that ain't anything that, you know, I've been trying to do that for a long time. So, and instead of just saying that, do I kind of take everything else that's bothering me and fucking go off about it? Yeah. But I don't talk about that stuff too often because I've had people who has taken my life and my and you know the most horrible time in my life and used it as a fucking game. And you know, so you tend not to say a whole lot about, you know, what's going on in the long run, for sure. The mouse, thank you again. I appreciate you, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you, Poppy. Thanks, May May, wherever May May. May May probably ran. May May was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, for sure. May May, you still didn't tell me who you made mad. So, but it's all right. It's okay, May May. All right. Peace out, you guys. Adore you. Even though some of you may not believe it after today. For real. I wish you all luck on whatever you're doing. And, you know, that's about all I can say with that. Good luck to all you guys. May you find your continued successes in whatever you're doing. For real. For real. Peace out. Peace out. Ah, sorry, guys. I had to laugh about that. No, and I don't care what anybody says. I do not remain calm all the fucking time, okay? Bottom line, don't act like I do. Don't hide the fact that I don't sometimes. So, whatever. I don't need somebody coming in going, yeah, look at your name. Well, guess what? I haven't changed my name one time. One time on social media have I changed my fucking name. Not ever. Okay? I'm not hiding who I am. I'm just an old lady, hangs out, loves talking to people, love the people who come into my chat. We have good conversation. Sometimes I get a little feisty. Sometimes they get a little feisty. We're all good with it over here. If you're not good with it, don't come over here. For real. For real. All right, go. I'm leaving. I am leaving right now. I am. And happy Mother's Day to everyone. I I don't know. If I come on tomorrow, maybe it'll be later in the evening, maybe DJ RC something, play some songs. I know when I remonetize, I'm really gonna have to watch out for that, because they will, you know, of course, I get everything said to me, and then I turn around. It's just ridiculous. It's a lot of it's just fucking ridiculous. All right, peace out, you guys. Have a good one.